Hey, today I'm gonna go over what looks like any other exercise, a barbell curl, okay? But I'm gonna add a portion of this, and I'm adding this portion because that's the expectation in the workout, okay? There's a reason behind it. The reason really behind this simply is what I'm trying to do with a curl, for example, right? Because I'm carrying this weight out in front of me, this comes from a lot of the mistakes I see when someone does a curl. When they come to a curl, a lot of people go into an anterior shrug with their shoulders. They pitch their elbows away from and use their front delt, right? The knees will dive in and the head will come forward. When someone does a bicep curl, they bring their face down, okay? So we're trying to avoid all of that. We're trying to avoid all of this front side contraction, all this collapsing of the front side. And if my back side is in locomotion, like properly locomoting in terms of creating an erect position through shortening the hamstrings, glute contraction, scapular retraction, triceps contraction, I am contracting everything I can on my back side relative to what I'm trying to do on the front side, okay? It's a very complex way of saying I'm gonna get a stable backside so I can get a really movable front side, okay? Now the big takeaway is you're gonna see I'm gonna go into a hinge, okay? And then I'm gonna shorten my hamstrings and contract my glutes, only at the rate in which I'm expected to carry that into my curl. That speed of contraction I'm gonna carry into my bicep. What's the bicep of my leg? My hamstring. Right? And so I anatomically can start getting them engaged with some biomechanic levering, okay? So long answer to what I'm trying to do is simply a bicep curl with a barbell with a hamstring, like basically I'm stabilizing with my hamstrings, okay? I'm going in a normal hinge like an RDL, right? Just to create hamstring tension, right? I'm really into my ring finger, okay, and my pinky. Once that tension of my hamstring shows up, I begin to shorten it, flex my glutes, and I carry that curl right into it, okay? A little bit of breath, relaxation. That's also why I do this, because when I'm here, it's hard to take a breath through all this, obviously. So I want to keep engaged, fall into a breath rate, create a contraction, carry that contraction into my biceps. Boom. Again, I'm not whipping. There's no momentum that's happening. I'm not, again, the big takeaway when I'm curling, I'm not going into a shrug, right? And in a dumbbell side, I'm not taking my face down to the bar, okay? I'm not coming up and then lifting my front delts, shortening my front delts. Everything from this position here, I'm shortening my bicep and lengthening it, but I'm just using a little bit of a tilt to carry into it, okay? Give this a shot, guys, and I think that you'll see a real strength improvement in your biceps. And obviously it's largely gonna be because you've supported the back side so well, and now we can really stress out the bicep.